Now 2 sisters received a field from their father, split evenly, stone by stone. The elder knew every word her father had ever spoken about that field, how it should be worked, what should be left standing, what was owed, and to whom. She could recite it by heart. But when harvest came, she reaped to the very last row and gathered every dropped grape into her own basket. The younger sister rose before light and worked until it was gone. She left the edges of her field standing, and a widow came at dusk and just gathered what remained, and no one asked the widow's name. The elder sister's foreman worked hard under the sun, and she told him, "I will pay you when it is convenient." And the younger paid her worker before the sun had touched the hills, though it cost her the bread she had set aside for herself. A man had once wronged the elder sister, and she never spoke to his face, only to the other woman, softly again and again, until the wrong sat inside her like a stone she carried, but would not put down. A neighbor's goat trampled the younger sister's barley more than once, and she went to him directly and said, "This must stop." And he was ashamed, and he built a fence, and they mended it together the following spring. One dry season, the elder feared her well would fail, and rather than wait, she paid to have her fortune read, so she would not have to sit in the not knowing. And the younger knelt at her own well that same night and simply waited, with no answer given to her at all. And a traveler passed through and asked to see what each had grown, and the elder's barns were full to the beams, and her fences drawn tight to the very inch. He looked at her a long while and said nothing. Then he crossed to the younger's field, smaller barns and harder hands, and a widow gleaning at the edge, and a foreman well paid, and a neighbor mending a fence beside her as a friend. And he said, "Which of you has kept your father's field?" And the elder said, "I have never once forgotten his words." He said, "It is not the one who remembers the words who has kept the field. It is the one whose hands have already been walking it." That night the elder went, for the first time, and said the true thing to the man's face, instead of the story she had been carrying. And in the morning she went to the widow's tent, not with grain from her own basket, but with her own 2 hands, to gather what should have been left for her from the start. So anyone with ears, let anyone with ears listen. The field is not kept by the one who can recite it. It is kept by the one who already bent low inside it, hands in the dirt, before anyone comes looking for fruit.